All right, I want to start by giving all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to the elect out there, wherever you may be. I want to do a quick lesson going into Isaiah 33. And I'll start at verse 1. It says here, the judgment of God. Let's see. Verse 1. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled, and that dealt treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled, and when thou shalt make an end to dealing treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. Which that's going into what this modern day kingdom, the so-called white man's rulership. You see, he has dealt treacherously with the other nations, and especially with us Israelites. He's taken our land. He's taken our riches. We've been in captivity under his rule for so long. And you see, eventually his kingdom is going to fall. And these other nations, they're going to deal treacherously with him. You see, by what? The thermonuclear fire. Let's keep reading. Isaiah 33 and 2. O Lord, be gracious unto us. We have waited for thee. Be thou their arm every morning, our salvation also in the time of trouble. And what is that talking about? Jacob's trouble. Because that's the time that the enemy shall come in like a flood, but the Most High is going to lift up a standard against them. He's going to preserve the elect, those that he are going to save. All right, verse 3. At the noise of the tumult, the people fled. At the lifting up of thyself, the nations were scattered. You see, because when the Most High finally reveals his son, that ensign to the nations, he's going to do some great judgment, some righteous, some terrible judgment that's really going to be righteous, because the scripture says that the land cannot be cleansed by the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it, you see. So the white man's blood is going to be shed. All right, let's keep reading. Or the so-called white man, which they're not white, they're red, these Edomites. And also the other nations too. They're going to be judged according to their works. All right, let's keep reading. Verse 4, and your spoil shall be gathered like the gathering of a caterpillar, as the running to and fro of locusts shall he run upon them. Let's get a precept. Let's see. And it goes into what? When the Most High brings down these other nations, you see, by what? The thermonuclear missiles. Let's get a precept. I think it's in the book of Joel. Let's see. Let's go to Joel 2. Let's read in Joel 2. Joel 2. I'll start at verse... Matter of fact, I'll start at verse 1. Now, this is a vision that Joel, the prophet Joel, saw concerning a future event. You see, when the Most High visits the earth, this is what he saw. I'll start at verse 1. It says, blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh. It is nigh at hand. You see, Joel saw a vision of the day of the Lord. Verse 2. A day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness. As the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. There have not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. You see? All right, verse 3. A fire devoured before them. These people that I mentioned in the previous verse. A fire devoured before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as Eden, and the land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness, yea, and nothing shall escape. You see, and what is this going into? the thermonuclear missiles, the IBCMs, the ICBM, missiles. All right, verse 4. The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen, so shall they run. Like the noise of chariots upon the tops of mountains shall they leap, like the noise of a flame of fire that devoured the stubble. You see, as a strong people set in battle array. Before their face, the people shall be in much pain. You see, all faces shall gather blackness. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like man of war. They shall march every one on his way, and they shall not break their rank. You see? So when those IBCM missiles go into the sky, they're not going to break their rank. They're going to hit their target. All right, verse 8. Neither shall one thrust another. You see? They're not going to thrust one another. They're going to hit their target. They shall walk everyone in his path. They're going to go straight to the target. And when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. You see? It's because they're going to explode. They're still going to complete the task. And that is to bring what? Complete destruction. Verse 9. They shall run to and fro in the city. You see? They shall run upon the walls. They shall climb upon the They shall climb up upon horses. They shall enter into the windows of the thief. And that's the so-called white man. He's the thief. Because he what? Another scripture says the thief cometh not but to steal, kill, and destroy. And that's what he has done. All right. Let's go back. All right. Isaiah. And that's Isaiah 33 and 4. And that's what that's talking about. The locusts, those are the thermonuclear missiles. As the running to and fro of locusts, so shall, as the running to and fro of locusts shall he run upon them. And that's upon what? These other nations when they're scattered. Let's see, verse 5. The Lord is exalted. He dwelleth on high. He hath filled Zion with judgment and righteousness. You see? Verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and the strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. All right, verse 7. Behold, their valiant ones shall cry without. You see? The ambassadors of peace shall weep bitterly. Why? Because there's not going to be no hope for them. They're still going to be destroyed because of their wicked ways. All right. Verse 8. The highways lie waste. The wayfaring man cease. He hath broken the covenant. He hath despised the cities. He regarded no man. Yeah, because what? That's going into what? They shall not regard their kings or princes. In the course of their power, the course of their actions shall stand in their powers. I think that's 2nd Esdras. Let's get it. 2nd Esdras 15, verse 16. 2nd Esdras 15, verse 16. All right, let's see. Yeah, because it's going to be what? Sedition among men. All right, it says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings or princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. This is 2nd Esdras 15 and 16. And that's what it's going to be like during that time. Let's go back. Let's see. All right. The highways lie waste. The wayfaring man cease. Verse 8. The highways lie waste. The wayfaring man cease. He had broken the covenant. You know, the modern king of Assyria, which is so-called white man. The modern ruler. He's going to break the brotherly covenant he has with, which goes into what? The amendment. He's going to break it. It's not going to matter anymore. Your First Amendment rights, your Second Amendment rights. he have despised the cities. You see, he's going to despise these cities. He's not going to care about them. A lot of them are going to be what? FEMA zones and dead zones. He regarded no man, you see. Going to the one I just read. 2nd Ezra 15 and 16. All right, let's keep reading. Verse 9, the earth mourneth and languished. Lebanon is ashamed and hewed down. Saron is like a wilderness, and Bashan and Carmel shake it off their fruit. Now will I arise. Verse 10, now will I arise, saith the Lord. Now will I be exalted. Now will I lift up myself. Ye shall conceive chaff, ye shall bring forth stubble. Your breath as fire shall devour you. You see? It goes into what? Those thermonuclear missiles. Verse 12, and the people shall be as the burning of lime, as the burnings of lime. As thorns cut up shall they be burnt in the fire. You see? Cast into the midst of what? The lake of fire. That's what it's talking about. You see? Verse 13, hear ye that are far off what I have done, and ye that are near acknowledge my might. You see? And that goes into what? The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The God of our fathers, the Israelites. All right, I'm going to stop right there. We do a part 2. All right, continuing in what? Isaiah 33. I'll continue at verse 14. All right. All praise to you, how Bashim, how Shah, Bashim, Kakadash. All right, Shalom.